And those people were there Sunday morning when the young fellas home from college, and they worked hard. And I'd just like to say thank you very much to each and every one of them. I have a list of sponsors here looked after. As you can see, the young fellas were well rigged out today, well looked after, and I'd like to thank them. And Michael O'Donnell, who is here tonight with us, who won a comedy medal. I asked Michael for sponsorship one night, and he said, how much? That's all he said to me, and he honoured his word. Thank you very much, Michael. Gary Kennedy, Larkins of Gary Kennedy, who gave us very generous sponsorship for today. Jim Barry of Newtown, who hurled with Burgess, gave us very generous sponsorship today. Bobby Reedy of Newtown gave us very generous sponsorship. Breda Duggan and John. Now, Breda and John have contributed numerous times to us. The TSB, who have been very good to us since they became our bankers, and George, unfortunately, cannot be with us this evening, but he has been very good to us, and he has contributed largely to the meal here this evening. Generous to us, and have been repeatedly very generous to us. We'd like to thank them, and our friend Rory Flannery in the ACC. We often have a row with him when we're playing Nina, but when we look for money, we get it. Pat Stakelum of Refrigeration with Nina Co-op, who contributed generously to us. Rory O'Connor of Nina. Jim Carey, who contributed very generously. I'd like to thank the Five Valley for everything they have done for us. They have contributed largely to us since Michael and Mr. Murray took over in this parish, and I'd like to thank you very much for everything you've done for us and for a fine meeting. Eddie Gleeson, I would like to thank him again for everything he's done for us. He sponsored the meal for the North Final, and he has, as I said to him this evening, he has more money given to this club than I think Ben Dunn has given to a lot of politicians. Another man I'd like to thank is Pat Carroll, who has been top class to this club. All you have to do is go up to Kilcoleman. My eyes were open the other night when I walked in. We're after putting in heating there. And Pat Carroll had everything done. He has the windows protected, he has the heating power. Who's that? You're getting paid for it, Kevin. I hope you're working hard. Pat, I'd just like to say thank you very much for everything you've done. Miss Howard, I'd like to say thanks very much. She has contributed largely to this club, and she has put her hand deep down in her pocket. And Liz, thank you very much for everything. To Donnie Nealon, who sponsored the socks here today. And Donnie, you are just magic in my eyes. Thank you very much. To Rocky Sullivan, I think his grandmother came from Carrigatover and his mother came from Newtown. And Rocky has been generous. He sponsored the togs, the beautiful togs which the young fellas wore today. I'd just like to say thank you very much, Rocky. Neil, who organised the t-shirts the young fellas were wearing today. We never had to ask her a second time. She had everything. She arrived with the t-shirts. And I'd just like to say thank you very much, Sinead. I hope that I haven't left out anybody. If I am, I'm sorry. But I'm a proud man tonight with this club, and I'd like to call on Donnie to say a few words now. I don't feel like talking to this tonight.
I'd certainly like to join with the chairman, TJ, and congratulating the team on a tremendous victory. I was involved with you last year, lads, and I hand over this year to JP, who was delighted to do so, but I knew after last year, we were only a puck of a ball from winning last year, and I said the team would be more mature and stronger this year and you'd go the full road. And I'd like to pay a special tribute to the lads who didn't play today. They're the fellas I feel that won this championship for you. The lads who were on the line, the subs. Sean Hogan got a run today, and done it off, and Fergus. So we leaving out those. I'd say to Colin O'Brien and Breen McGrath and Paul Seymour and Donald Hogan and Niall McGrath. They're the lads that won the championship. They're the lads that put the pressure on everybody. And as PJ said, I'd like to congratulate the selectors too. I was involved with Donny last year, of course. I both know in admiration and having Donny, but also to David and Colin, who I thought were tremendous last year working with him. Tremendous young players, and I'd say to the young lads here tonight, follow in their footsteps. You can learn from those. They're two great young fellas, and I was delighted that they got the whole way. I was also delighted for JP McDonald, because JP has put in an awful lot of work for this club. Before any of you young fellas even were playing hurling or knew about hurling, I remember JP working on the intermediate senior teams, secretary, chairman of the club and all the different things. And I remember him in 1991, he said he'd never be involved in the Burgess club again. He was so disgusted with the team that let him down. So I'm delighted for you, JP, to step into the pitch today. You deserve your success. Great club and everything is going well, but we must now build on this. Next year you're going forward to play in the Section A grade, and we hope you'll do well. I know you will. You'll be a more stronger, more mature team. You'll be all the better for that. Now, most teams, I believe, there's somebody from Portrush here, but last week in Port won their county title. Sean Kramer had a warble with a song. I'm going to try and do something for each of the team. I tried, I don't know if I can see it, I like a microphone, but I know Christy Moore, but with what I can, I'll do my best. Like the lads done today. See if I can think. In the Under-21 Championship of 1998, sure Burgess were the champions, and lads, sure it was great. They're a credit to their jersey, to their parish, and I'm told their supporters were so proud of them as they waved the green and gold. They beat Burgess and Killadangan and Newport of renown, and the hammered father she's down in Tipperary town. And in the county final, sure Loughmore they did succumb to that brilliant team from Burgess in Semple Stadium. Lovely. In the goal was young Brian Hogan, may he guard those posts for long. And in front stood Peter Carroll, fullback brave and strong. Right was Padre MacDonald, he gave a great display. On the left was Paul Hogan, our captain Cillian Howard, he's a son of Gary Fim. On his right was Kevin MacDonald, from Pallismore he came. Left half-back played young Liam Hogan, John Gleeson played midfield. He was partnered by Shane Maher, and those lads they would not yield. They're a credit to their jersey, to their parish, and I'm told their supporters were so proud of them as they waved the green and gold. Now with the lads in the attack, I will spend a little while, and I'll talk of Kevin Nealon with his and style. Oh, the Fergals, MacDonald and Hanrahan, sure they hurled with skill and grace. They kept that slipper moving and they never slacked the pace. Timmy Hogan, he wore number 12, Garrett Howard wore number 15. Brian Duggan was full forward on a brilliant Burgess team. Some lovely scores they did record, 'twas a pleasure to behold. Cheered on by their supporters as they waved the green and gold. Sean Hogan, he played some fine games, Colin O'Brien and Breen McGrath. Paul Seymour, Donald Hogan, and sub-goalie Niall McGrath. But those lads, they were so lucky to have people all around to guide and coach and train them. They had the best that could be found. Donny Neal and J.P. MacDonald, Colin MacDonald and David Kine. And their injuries were treated by our master breeder Ryan. To their jersey to the parish and I'm told our supporters were so proud of them as they waved the green and gold.
A few words on behalf of the selectors.
On an occasion like this, it's great that you come back with a trophy and the whole parish join in. It's not just 15 or 20 that's on a panel and 7 or 8 very much involved with the club, but the whole parish joins in at that stage. From the edge of the Garnmore below down to the Pala, you'll have everyone supporting you. You'll also have those who are interested in hurling in the adjoining parishes who will come, and when you're representing North Prairie, you represent them as well. So all the young lads, they're given an awful lot of time in the hurling field. And I suppose if we won anything today, it was 15 people all over the field would hurl. And the only way they ever achieved that was by getting above in the field. Different people had them at different ages, from under 10, under 12, under 14. They're all scattered around here. Some of them that probably started with those were maybe Johnny Ryan, Martin O'Leary. I think Tom Sattry was with them when some of those earlier lads started off. All those take to make a team. And it's great that the parish can come, unite and join up here and celebrate now tonight here in the Five Valley with those young lads who won it. And I say to them, we told them going out today that there was good as any team in Tipperary, whether it was A or B, no matter who we met today, we were going to win it. That installed in themselves, they knew that they had a hurling ability. And it's from their own houses, from their own homes, from their own parents, who encourage them to go to the field, who bring them to the field. And we're in a changing time from maybe what we were when Michael Dallin here was sponsored as very generously was 10, 30 years ago when we were playing under 21. And it's an encouragement of a community to a parish. It's maybe funneled through the GAA. And it's great that the GAA is there today. Kilcolman is there for everyone to come and use it. Whether you use it inside in the hall, PJ and McGrath and those that put in heating and that into it, have a good handball alley there. It's all a total community effort. The people, as I just look out the door there at Mikey Carroll and those, well, they'll put in an effort. I can look at any part around the hall here tonight. Loads of lads have put in a great effort there, lads, to keep the funds going, keep the club going. No matter what house you go around this parish, to have involvement in the GA. And long may it live that way. This morning, the under 11s or the under 13s, they won a county semi-final in football. The Denny Darcy, Pat Cremens, John Maher, John Hogan, they're involved with them. And it's from there, lads, that they'll come and build a team. We're going to be a senior team in 2 or 3 years' time. We'll come, we have loads of talent on the way up. But I'll say to you, lads, come to the field and put it in there. No one, as a selector, I suppose, is often maybe not the easiest thing to do. If you want to be very friendly with players, then you'll never win. Because you have to tell them the hard things at certain times. And we'll have banter between the two of us on the field and off the field. But when the match is over, lads, we'll come together here, whether it's any other place or here in the Five Valley, and we'll go forward from there. And those people that's involved with the club, and often we look at an awful lot of men that we might have named here, an awful lot of women who put in an awful lot of effort, and maybe more so in clubs now. When we go to board meetings at Board and Og or Senior Board, it's a lot of the women of the parish. And a lot of those people have come into the parish and have taken up the GA and have promoted it along the whole time. And they know, they realise that it's a betterment for the children of the parish. The youngsters of 8, 9, 10, they'll have something to look forward to. Go and enjoy this night, lads. Celebrate with the under-21s who won tonight. And all I can say is, long keep Burgess going in this tradition.